Welcome to the Kvertex podcast. This is our very first podcast, and we'll be talking many things about Bali, property, construction, and the people and local businesses in Bali as well. So welcome, everybody. And I'd like to introduce my first guest to this first podcast. My special guest is Anton Taranenko. He's the founder and CEO of Anta Group. I met Anton about 6 months ago here in Bali at one of his launch. And I never got to know Anton, and that's why we want to do this podcast. So we want to know, who is this mysterious man, Anton, and Anta Group? So Anton, welcome to my
nice to meet you.
First podcast as my first guest. Thank you. Thank you very much. So look, I mean, this is just going to be like a normal conversation.
Yeah.
I want to find out about you a bit more because you're a bit of a mystery to me.
Okay.
So who is Anton?
Thank you, first of all, Ken, that you start this process. A lot of information about Bali, and I think the positive information, very important.
Yes.
So what about me? My name is Anton Taranenko. I'm from Ukraine, born in Ukraine in the city of Donetsk. And now I live in Turkey, Antalya, and Bali. I had two businesses. One of them, this is the IT fintech business in the insurance sector. And another business, this is the development business, international development business.
Yeah.
We created a company, Anta Group, in 2020. And now, more than 5 years, this is our core business in the structure of the Anta Group in general.
Okay.
So we work and build, start from Ukraine. Now it is two big markets. This is the Turkey, Antalya city, and Indonesia, Bali, and Sumba, two islands.
That's
what
right.
we build. In general, we focus on the hotel project like Radisson, Windham, Ramada, or Hayat Alila, like in Sumba. This is our focus. This is property for investment that we build like developer, and after that we will get it for our management company. Some of the hotel operators and our investor who buy for us get the money, return on investment from this project. We always in project, and we will always have some commercial in this project. That's why we not only build and live. We stay with our investor whole time that our objects and our projects in this region.
Yes, that's right. So, I mean, I'm very familiar with some of your project already in Canggu, in Pandawa, in Uluwatu, Medispa, which will start this year, also in Uluwatu, and also Noah in Zumba. So why? The question is, why Bali? Why Bali?
Yeah, very nice and very interesting questions. In 2018, first time I visited Bali, but in 2017, the big delegation from Bali come to Ukraine, to Kiev. In that time, I was the governor. I worked in the Kiev city administration, and I was the head of tourism department and responsible for the tourism in the capital city of Ukraine.
Okay.
So no one want to meet with these guys because my colleagues say, where the Kiev in the Bali?
What's the synergy?
Yeah, what's the synergy? For what we should to speak?
Yeah, that's right.
I say, no, guys, the Bali, this is the very popular and unique place. Therefore, they know the whole of the world. And we should understand why that's the popular. Because that's popular not only for Asia market or for Australia market, and for Europe market too. And I meet with my colleagues, discuss with them and have a friendship. After that, they invite me to Bali. I come to Bali just for the tourism opportunity and direction with my wife. And it was an amazing first time in Bali. I live in the commercial, I think, district like Nusa Dua.
Yeah.
In Kempinski, in Four Seasons and Bulgaria. And I think, wow, this is Bali. This is some incredible like Maldives or something like that.
That's right.
And till 2022, I don't know about Canggu. When in 2018, 19 I left for the government and back to the commercial, and I made the business in tourism and in insurance that I tell you. Yes. And in 2020 we started the development business like reinvestment. So in this type I visit to Turkey and start business in Antalya in 2022 when the big war started.
Yes.
I thought like a lot of project grow in Bali, and some developer from my country like Alex Villas start to do the very interesting project. And I thought about it, and my partner say, Anton, we now built in Antalya. Antalya, this is the main touristic city in Turkey. A lot of resorts. When we built there, the clubhouses that you can rent and you can buy and live, like from 40 till 100 rooms.
Yes.
So, yeah, and we see about Bali, and remember that I have a communication a few years ago with someone, and I think, oh, maybe this is new grow market, let's do. And I come for the new year in 2022, 2023, start to find the land, see like all is growing after COVID. This was very huge market, and we started our first project, Radisson in Canggu.
That's interesting because I came to Bali in 1994.
Wow, you thought another I think Bali.
Yeah,
you see like it grown.
The growth. I mean, it has changed dramatically in the last 30, 31, 32 years. I've been back and forward to Bali. I've seen the changes, and it has grown tremendously. Especially in the the tourism industry, property market as well, and hotels as well. Bali has some of the best hotels in the world, and you know that yourself.
Yeah,
you know Kempinski, Bulgari, Six Sense, Alila, Mulia, and Jeremiah. These are big hotels, but they are also luxury, and that's what we want to project here as well in Bali is the luxury market, the premium market, and then I can see that here for Bali. I mean, there's a lot of infrastructure issues, but I think the government is trying to fix that. But, that's the thing. I mean, Bali is still growing, it's still maturing, and I think there's a lot of opportunity for that as well.
I agree with you. Yeah. This is huge market. A lot of countries like Bali. For example, if you compare it, for example, Phuket or some other famous islands, most this is like one auditory, like from Asia or from some part of the Europe, like this. But Bali, this is, I think, unique place where you can see a lot of nationalities from all countries of this world.
Yes, definitely. I mean, and that's one of the reasons I moved to Bali as well, is because it's a unique place. I mean, I grew up in Australia. I lived in Australia for 48 years.
Okay.
And Bali has something special. It draws me. I've traveled around Southeast Asia. I've been to a lot of countries in Southeast Asia, but there's something about Bali. Why tourists come here? Why do they want to experience Bali? There's something special.
I agree with you.
It's either the people, the food, the
culture,
landscape.
I don't know. The feel, the Bali spirit. It's I think something spiritual, amazing, and I don't know. You cannot explain this, but it's if you like it, you're always back to Bali.
Bali, that's right. I mean, everyone always comes back. Either Bali can spit you out or it can welcome you, These are the two things. But, I mean, I want to live here because I enjoy the lifestyle, the people, the culture.
Agree.
I don't get that in Australia, even though I have Asian heritage. But, I think my sense of belong is in my heritage, in my culture as well, and that's why Bali has fascinated me for the last 30 years. So, and I hope it has done the same for you and your family.
Yeah, we like Bali. I'm not sure that I will live there all year because the Asia and the islands life, it's some difficult maybe when you have a lot of child, if you want to, I don't know, to have a more infrastructure. But for the time that we visit there and we build there the business, because I have a big team there. If I not in Bali, my team there, more than 20 people work there, my partner, my staff, they all live there whole year. So that for me, Bali is, I think this is best place. If you live in 3-4 countries, the Bali should be in your schedule
or your bucket list.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's right. So tell me more about you. What's your passion? What's your interest, Anton? What I mean, you came to Bali for a purpose.
Yeah, okay.
Know?
So why I like Bali, like I like Antalya too, but in Bali I have all that I like in my all day life. Food, sport,
yes,
lifestyle,
yes,
surfing, golf,
that's right.
paddle tennis,
that's it,
and beautiful people.
Yeah,
and
right.
Understandable communication with government.
That's true.
The very, I think, easy and understandable way, if you are make all for the rules, to not make it like some, another way. If you don't build in a green zone, if you build in a pink zone, if you have some strict rules for the all agreements and have all opportunity to build it, for example, PBG, or after the PBG you get the SLF. So you're in the law. This is good market, because the start in this market more easy than in another country.
That's right.
Because this is they have a regulation, but not so more so big and so terrible and some hard like in Europe. This is more easy to start any business, not only development. We speak in general. This is the plus of the Bali. Of course, people very friendly. The Indonesian people, Balinese people, not full Indonesian. This is friendly people, and I think you have all there. I don't like, for example, much Phuket. I like more Bali, because in Phuket they have a legalized of some marijuana and so on.
That's
and
right.
For someone it's plus. I like sometime to visit the Phuket for some trip or some and to visit some coffee shop. It's okay, but every day to see the people who have some another body type and I don't feeling. In a beach or in some. No, I like the people in Bali. Strong, sport, beautiful. They go and buy bike. A lot of animals. They're very friendly. They're very nice.
That's
in
right.
general, for me, this is topic that I really choose the Bali, and this is safety place.
It is. I mean,
this is very important.
That's true. I mean, you can walk down the street. And
no problem. Nobody
problem.
catch your phone.
No.
Nobody, I don't know, to steal something like in some Latin American countries or something
that's right.
like this.
I mean, that's. I think Bali is one of the safest, even though you see big crowds on the beach or whatever. It's so easy to put things on the ground or whatever. It's not gonna.
For example, I leave my phone in a cafe, in a restaurant, and I go. After 15 minutes, I back. They say
it's still there.
Or still there, or
same with
the
me.
staff they say
right.
that. Of course, please. This is your phone.
That's right.
And I have a big family, 3 kids, a wife, a lot of stuff. And for me, the Bali, this is the place where you can, when you can show your child amazing life and this life for the normal cost. This is too very important. In Bali you can live your best life, do not spend a lot of money. This is very important things, because from my side we have a lot of beautiful places, but the cost of living will be much more than in Bali. The infrastructure may be better, but what you need in Bali, all is very close to you. You don't need to go for some very long way. And Bali have a 2 or 3 zoning on climatic zone.
Climatic zone.
Bali has 2 or 3 climatic zone. If you want hot and beach front weather, please go to Bukit or Canggu or this area. If you want some more hot and more feel the nature like in Alps, you go to Munduk or some other place, Amet or the Handara place. It's amazing, 22, 23.
3 degrees, yes.
Not really hot. Very beautiful golf courses. You can enjoy it. In evening time, you can get the jacket. You can use something that you use in Europe, for your wear. And it's too nice.
That is, it's right.
Only 1.5 hours and you're in amazing another part of the Bali. This is the very different type of Bali in one island. This is very big pluses for this island.
Yeah. So another question, Anton, like you have 4 projects in Indonesia. So why do you want to entice investors from other country to come to Bali, whether invest in your project or other people's project? So why should they invest in Bali? Bali has good return on investment as well. If you do the correct thing, that's what I believe. Developer has to be transparent and give the right information. And this, everyone saying it's difficult, this, and that. But I think in my research and my experience, if you do everything by the book and you do with transparency, it's a good investment. As you said before, Bali is a place that you can invest. Compared to other countries as well, and that's important that a lot of developers be transparent, quality construction. I think that's all important in this. So do you think people should invest in Bali?
3 things that I think from my side was very important to choose the Bali like investment region, because I'm investor in the first.
Yes.
Because I invest my own money.
That's right.
To buy the land, to start the construction, to make all things 30 or 40% for each our project. This is investment for company Anta Group and my own investment.
Yes.
That's why first is believe. I really believe for this island and believe for that you can make that the business. This is very important. And not only for the business, for the development, sell and forget. I believe that you can get money for the investment to make the ROI, return on investment that you say,
yes.
And this is maybe 2-3 years ago more highs, but now is higher than in Europe. Maybe not so high like 2-3 years ago, but still good. 8-10% you can get from investment, your investment in Bali, and this is nice opportunity. Another questions, this is the diversification, because I'm from Ukraine. In 2014, I moved from Donetsk. This is the region and city where the war started with Russia. And after that, I moved to Kiev. I live in Kiev till 2022. In 2022, the war started. The war come to the whole Ukraine.
Yes.
And I moved to Europe. After that, to Turkey. That's why I understand that from my side, I had a lot of properties in Donetsk, and I lost it because I cannot to sell it. In 2022 I had some properties in Kiev, and it too was problem to solve it. And now I just waiting. Maybe the war is stopped, the peace will be, and my property will grow up.
Yes.
But it's not happened now.
No.
Or this how many years now? Is more than 4 years.
That's right.
4 years the war. It's too long. The Second World War 5 years was. The conflict, the war in the Ukraine and Russia is more than 4 years. This is the things that you should understand, that you live now in some countries, but now the geopolitical, yes. But now the geopoliticals, it's not so strong like
before.
Yes, and we don't know when the next conflict will be. Who want to catch this or that. Or say that it's my or something like this, and we should to have a second home or second investment on second market.
That's right.
And I think Bali, very good opportunity to choose this market and this opportunity for investment to understand that you have something somewhere very far from the all geopolitical conflicts, because in 2024 if I don't mistake, the Economist or some very trustable resource made a topic that one of the most safety place when the third world war will start will be Bali. That's why I really think that this is location have for your side a good diversification.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Very
if you
true.
have, for example, some property or some investment in your own city, in your own country, think about whole world and compare one another. Think about the geopolitical situation. Think about Indonesian strong or not strong. Can they protect himself or not? If they can protect himself, and this is strong and huge third economic in this Asian,
Asia, right.
and if I don't mistake, third country for the population, or fourth country for the population.
Well, I mean, interesting enough, Indonesia will be the fourth biggest economy in the world.
Yeah.
By 2035.
Yeah, okay, now it's top 10 or top maybe 20, we don't know, but a lot of population. Do you have and the third one, in Indonesia, you have the second market. You have the local market. For any investment in properties, in some real estate, very important things, how you to out of this investment. How you to sell it, whom you to sell it. And if you don't have a local market and just the region had money from the investor from abroad, this is the not the red but the yellow flag. But Indonesia have a strict and big market. And you tell about that very famous 5-star hotels. All these hotels, who is the owner? And
Indonesians.
Yeah. Only we are like European developer come to this island and start to propose investors buy the room or apartment or villa in the hotel project. Before us, Indonesians don't do this because they know that they have a good money for the rent, for the management of the hotel. They don't want to sell it for some market investors, to sell it some investors in the market. They build for himself and make return in investment 7, 8, 10, 12 years. So we are open this market now for the all over the world. You can buy the land or you can buy the property and the investment unit or something from our side and for our project. This is the world-class project, the management company. This is the biggest hotel chain in the world. So this is the priority. And of course, for my side, this is three things: trustable, believable, diversification, and second market, and good market, local market. This is very important market for my side to invest in some region. And Bali, for me, this is 3 pluses.
And also partnering with major brand like Radisson, Wyndham, these are reputable brand, hotel property management brand. So why did you choose them? Why?
When we see on Bali, we saw that the market was like not the biggest project, 20 villas, 10 villas, maybe 30 villas, 40 villas, and their own management. I know what is own management because I had the situation in Turkey, like our competitors in the market want to manage this himself. And I saw that it's not always good idea. I know that in Bali, they have a local company, they manage it, but if you compare the local Bali company and Radisson, in 95%, the Radisson management will be better.
Of course.
Because the standard, because this is the worldwide, because this is GM from Europe or from the world-class community and so on. When we come to Bali, we think what the project will be interesting for the investment and where we will do only our job to not be inside in the process that we don't know, because the management process for the management hotels or property, this is not our core business. Our core business, this is the development. And we think who will do this and who can make it. And I told you before, I had a previous experience in the tourism sector.
Yes.
And I know all these hoteliers because they opened a hotel in Ukraine. We have the events in ITB Berlin. This is the professional touristic exhibition and so others. That's why I have the contact of these guys. And I say that I want to build a hotel. What I should to do? We contact with them, pay for the franchisee, pay for the brand, pay for the all things like financial model. Because all our models that we propose our investor, this is not we are calculate.
No.
This is calculation from hotels.
Hotel,
and in this hotel had before previous experience. For example, Radisson in Uluwatu.
Yes.
120 rooms, and it's the same like in Canggu, 170 rooms. And they understand, of course, the Uluwatu is Uluwatu, Canggu is Canggu, but Uluwatu, Radisson, this is resort. Canggu, this is more like lifestyle city, yeah. But they should understand it. That's why we choose this model, because we want to be sure that our project that we already start to build will be interesting for the not only our investor, for the return in investment, for the guest who will choose it from all others, but a lot of proposals that we have now on the market.
That's right. I think having an international brand is important.
For me, that international brand, this is plus 20% for your cost and plus 24% for your price.
Yes.
This is the good perspective for these two options. And for my side, have in your investment box the property from international brand more interesting that you have some local. And for my side, if you want to get money from rent, but the Bali, this is most rentable business that there are not like flipping in Dubai or something like this. This is the business for renting in general.
Right.
The very important who will manage this. That's why for my side the brand is nice options, and all our project have the brand. Radisson, Windham, Ramada, another Radisson in Uluwatu, and Medispa, and in Sumba Hyatt.
Yeah. So, like, I hear a lot now, in the last 12 months that the market has shifted in Bali. As I see myself here, you have a lot of international developer from Ukraine, from Russia, also local developers as well, Anton. A lot of people saying that, the regulations are getting tighter. You cannot build in the green zone. All these measurements that have been put in by the government or the local government. Do you see the market improving for developers and then just ironing out all the bad developers that don't follow the rules? So do you see that in the next 5 years there's a better, in terms of quality building, regulations, and more investors' confidence? Do you see that in the next 5 years?
I see that nothing changed for regulation before. And the developer who has now the problem with some cash flow or for the construction or for the type of construction, size of construction, or the, quality of construction. This is not the problem that they don't know or something like this, or the government changed the rules. The rules always was the same. You cannot to build in a green zone. You cannot to build more high than 15 meters. You cannot to build, something that you don't have a PBG or some other certificate that give you opportunity to build it. The problem is that before 2-3 years ago, the new developer who come communicate with some consultant that say them, no problem, we will make you a SLF. Let's start. Let's do. Because all do this before you. When we start the process of the building in 2023 and we say that we need a PBG, all market in Canggu say, really? Why you need it? We like the, white bird in black ocean. We just one who make the PBG in Canggu, and they say, Why you spend $100,000 for PBG? Why you don't start to build it without it? We all build without it. And after 2 years in 2024 and 5, that the problem was not like just the information. In a real case,
Yes.
with the Russian developers, we see that the system is work. And if you ask me what about future, I think the future, the market in Bali will be more understandable, more realized, more wide than gray. And in this market stayed very sustainable, very professional, and very understandable developer who don't crash the law, don't change the options, don't do something that cannot to do. Market will be, proposals will be less, but market will be highest because the interest for the good investment and quality construction very high.
Yeah.
People just do not know exactly whom they can believe, whom not, because in some part of these 2 or 3 years, we had a bad info situation that someone cannot to finish the project.
Yeah,
and for us, this is very bad signal because it's not a problem only for this developer. It's a problem for us too, because the trustable of the market less. And we should to make video like this to explain
That's great.
our potential investor what they should to do to look before they buy, to choose the developer this or this, to understand, to compare, and so on. And your, I think, most goal and mission in this island to explain and to show nice and I think trustable example and bad example too.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I came to Bali for a reason, and that's to develop my own real estate and development company as well. It's a learning process for me. You've been here 4 years now, and I'm still learning, Anton. But I think as the future goes by, and that's what you're saying, is that you need to do these kind of information session or podcast to explain to people.
Of course.
It's important. If you want investors to come, you have to be transparent. If you're not transparent and trustworthy, then people are not going to invest. And that's the thing. I mean, investors are looking to de-risk their investment. They don't want high risk. High risk is high return, but there's also a de-risk element that you need to give to your investors as well. And this is what I'm trying to educate investors as well, that Bali it's a massive potential investment hub here. If you build a big ecosystem that everyone has the same vision and what they want to do and build and for the future of Bali and its people as well, and for international investors. And I think if you build that ecosystem and have a tight ecosystem, I think Bali will benefit from that, Anton. That's where I see, a lot of people need to be educated. And I think in the last 3 to 4 years, it's not about educating what goes on in the property market here in Bali or Indonesia itself. And I think that is turning around now. I've seen some of your podcasts explaining things, but I think there's more that we can do to give investors the confidence that Bali is the right market to invest in. Because Bali hasn't reached maturity yet. It's still very young, and there's still a lot of opportunity if you go the right way about it. And I think that's important. Most of some of my investors give me feedback and say, the information I give them is very helpful, very informative to give them a sense of, de-risk, and they understand the information. Then they can make an informed decision to invest in Bali. And that's what I like to do, is to, give them proper information, transparency, honesty, all that to them, so that they know you're dealing with the right person that knows. Like, I built my business, it's about knowledge, about vision, about transparency. When you give these to people, then they will look as in terms of gaining their trust. Everyone has to earn trust, right? As a developer, you come here, you have to prove yourself as well. So you have to give that trust to investors as well, and that's important.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you.
It is important. But one thing I want to ask: what makes Anton get out of bed every morning?
What? 1 second.
What makes you get out of bed in the
get out of bed.
morning?
What makes you get out of bed?
Yeah.
Okay, get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
Ooh, responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have responsibility for my family.
Yeah.
I have responsibility for my staff. I have responsibility for 100 investors, 1,000, I think, investors. If you speak about Turkey and another market that we have, and for myself.
Yeah.
Because I really believe in my reputation, and I really want to save my reputation.
Oh, of course.
And for me, very important to do not have a problem, or if I had a mistake, because all people have mistake, I should to fix it and go
further.
Yes. This is important things that give up me, or I don't know, to give. Of course, I have like all others, people and businessmen have some period when we have some not a problem, but maybe situation where we should to fix.
Yeah,
it is normal in Bali in the construction. It is a lot of situation like this, but day by day, month by month, year by year, we are more stronger. We understand how to do now in our company. For example, we had before the problem with the construction, we had in construction company, Atam. This is the daughter of the company Anta Group, but in one, structure. And they are responsible for all concrete works, for all inside works and the MEP. Yeah. That's why, but it's the process. Before we have some late before we have some period that we cannot to build faster. Yeah. And all the things, the responsibility for the process, for the people, first of all. This is my motivation. And of course, I want to have some after me in this amazing world. That's why I want to build not standard things. I want to build something that will be different,
unique and different. That maybe you have a legacy to leave for Bali or for yourself or for your family.
Doesn't matter. I want that this project should be good quality, nice design, some interest conception, and good if it is financial model, good financial model for our investor. So this all things combine one goal for us to be in this world creative and maximum do something that's helped this world, not destroyed it.
No. And that's a good point. That's a very good point. Because I get out of bed every day because I'm passionate about things, as you are passionate about, your company and about your life as well. And that's what I get out of bed for, because I want to do things. I want to achieve things. I'm passionate about, my company, my business as well, and my family as well, and that's what's important. You must have a passion for life, and you only have one life, and that's why you cannot say, today I feel like shit, I don't want to get out of bed or what, It's like, someday you do feel like that.
You can you should to have a rest days to be in a body battery, and you should to have some energy.
That's right.
It's very important. But in general, I think if you had responsibility for millions dollars and I don't know that thousands peoples and your family and so on. This is the best motivation that you have. You
right.
cannot to
Yeah.
say that.
No.
Please do this job from my side. Please, I cannot to do this
No.
today to make it. I don't know
That's
something.
right. Yeah. So another question: family is important to you, right?
Family is very important to me. This is my motivator. I really like after my job because I have a lot of travel and I spend in Bali not always time with the family. It's almost I'm myself come to Bali and spend 3, 4, 5 weeks and back to the home. And of course, for me, very important to have a good life for my family, opportunity. And this is very important that if in my son ask in the school, what do your father, and he say he build the hotels in Bali and Turkey, and who you want to be after some years, and he say I want to be the developer. I want to create something with my father.
Follow in your footsteps.
It is nice. If he like that, what I do, it's very important to give him the good example.
Of course. I mean,
and for me, family, this is the resource.
Yeah.
Because when I come home, when I have a dog, I have a cat. When I have a dog, every day when I am at home and my wife at home, because she is too business lady, we had some rituals. And one of our rituals in the evening, this is like SEO in 1 hour. We walking with our dog in the park or in our plage, and discuss how she or me spend this day and what's happened in our companies. And it's like SEO in 1 hour. I'm the SEO in 1 hour for my company, she for her company, and we just to have information between each other, what to do. And sometimes we just listen. Like the psychology, sometimes we can give some variants of fixing some question or something like this that we think. But it is too very important to have the person with whom you can be trustful.
Of course. I mean, having a relationship is not easy too, you know that.
Yeah, very important. And we have the same interest,
Yeah, that's right. You have same interest, you have same vision.
Yeah.
You love your family,
of course.
And that's great. I mean, and that's the thing with myself as well. I have 3 boys.
Nice.
My parents are still alive. We come from same background as you, from a war-torn country back in Laos, during the Vietnam War. I was very young at that time, was only 4 years old. But my parents went through the war. When the war finished in 1975, we left Laos to go live in a refugee camp in Thailand for 2 years, So, and then after that, we were very lucky to get the Australian government to sponsor us as a refugee to live in Australia. So Australia is always going to be my second home. It gave me the opportunity. It gave
your childhood there. Yeah?
That's right. So and that's where I grew up. My education, and my parent had to work hard and give us that opportunity to have that good life. But at the end of the day, that family is important to you.
Of course.
It's
all that we do, we earn this money, we have some, I don't know, in the business, we have the focus, we have the goal, aim, some numbers in a bank account and so on. But why you do this? For what? For whom? Of course, you should to have someone with whom you will spend this one. You buy something, you enjoy something and something like this. And this is very important. That's why for me, and for me, I think the focus of the people who have the big family is great. It's first family, but it can be another situation. I mean that it's too important for the business. If I choose, for example, my partners or to work with someone, I see what the status of the family he has. If this is the guy who don't have any families, who don't have any responsibilities, who don't have any for whom he will protect, perhaps he cannot to protect for the business too, or for his opportunity, or that he should to do. That's why for me it's important.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to ask you this last question. What do you see in 5 years for yourself, for Anta, whether it's in Bali or some part of Indonesia or still in Turkey, or maybe even back in Ukraine? Because if the war finishes, then you, as you said, you have opportunity back there to develop your properties or whatever you have in Ukraine. So that's my question to you.
5 years, this is too long term. Now I have a plan for the 2-3 years, but if you speak about perspective, because if you ask me 10 years ago, I say 5 years, of course I tell you, but now the very dynamic world,
very dynamic,
and every year all can be changed. The AI is very incredible. I don't know, maybe in 2-3 years we don't need Tukans and mandors, and the people who will work, it will be machine.
Of course,
maybe we don't know. But if about me, first of all, I like Turkey for the whole day living for my family. This is nice bath or nice home or something like this. I like food, I like infrastructure, schools, and in general very close to the Europe, not far from the Asia. Directly flights from the city, big airport, a lot of tourists. I little know Turkish language. I had a business. I have a business in Turkey, development, not so big like in Bali, but still growing nice. And I'm not sure that I want to change something. My wife has a business in Turkey, the factory for the cosmetic and so on. About my life, I want that to live there, to a lot of travel, to have a more project in Bali, because I believe in this market. Think maybe about another island in Indonesia. For example, we start in Sumba for our project in Noh and Lila Villas. Maybe we think about some other, but start will be in Indonesia, in Sumba. We think how it looks like. If it will be very successful, we will grow up, because we have that more than 20 hectares of the land in freehold. So I think maybe you say about Ukraine, we start to build something in Ukraine, restart to build, but not live there all time. Because I like Bali for the climate. The amazing season when in Turkey in summer a little hot. I come to Bali. When in Bali a lot of rain season, I come to Turkey and I have 15, 17, 18 degrees and this plus. And this is amazing, very soft, nice. And so on. So about the company, I think the focus of this year, we don't want to open the new project. We focus on that project that we have now and to finish them. The focus on the next year, we want to go to the premium segment. This is our focus and our strategy for the company. I don't want to build something like
ordinary
business. I want a premium. I want to build premium, it for 6,000 per square meters. The price, I mean. This is our target. This is our way, because we understand that if you want to build something unique, nice. And strong and in good investment opportunity, and in general have the capitalization in the years, it cannot to be cheap. No. For the construction and of course for the sale. That's why this is the target of our company. To go to the premium segment, to make there some different conception, to work with a world-class brand, and to do something that we don't have in Bali before. Like in Canggu, we had a little another project like all in Canggu. That's why we want to make it the same in another. It will be new countries, not sure, but maybe. We start something in some new countries, maybe Vietnam. This is like a focus in the future for us. Because I thought that some of the region is very grown.
I mean, I agree with you. You need to focus on premium. And that's what I built my business on as well, is project luxury living, premium quality. I think that there is a market for that. And we need developers like you to have that vision that you want to bring premium to Bali. and then your high net worth investors are looking for that. They're not just looking for the 250,000 or the 500,000 villas or apartment. They're looking for the $1 million apartment or the $1 million villas, but has the luxury element in it and the premium element in it as well. And that's what's important. And I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
You know, the market has to go that way. You know,
definitely.
And for Bali to have a future as well. You know,
Agree.
Yeah, but that's for us to build that ecosystem, I think. You know, but look, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for appearing on my podcast and my first guest. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope that you can come back and do some more podcasts with me. You know, tell me some more story, you know.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for your invitation. Guys, subscribe please in this channel. If you don't tell something and you have a questions, please leave the questions in this video. And very important to enjoy all information about Bali. If you want to choose something, please enjoy a lot. I think the can help you and propose you for free due diligence, not only for the property and for developers too. This is very important.
That's correct. That's right.
Yeah.
So,
thank you.
Thank you. And thank you very much, Anton. And I appreciate it very much. And I look forward to the next podcast.
See you.
Okay. Thank you.